Evening all, and welcome back to Factory Town. So, last episode we built this monstrosity over here, and as was pointed out in the comments of that videos, I did also say an episode or so ago I could have used rails to do that, which would have been a much better idea rather than this mega conveyor belt thing that this is. But I'm going to leave that in now because I've done that. But when we build some more farms, which we will build, which will probably be further afield, we will definitely do that. We'll definitely look at doing rails. I have had a bit of a better look around the map, and there's definitely no other plants and bits and pieces that are spawned. I did start a new game just briefly to have a look see, and carrots and things do spawn, so I know it's just the map issue there. We do have fish though. It's good. We have fish, so we could go fishing if we wanted to. A long way off to go fishing, but we could if we wanted to build a fishing boat. I suppose we'll build a fishing boat because we're currently researching fish, I believe. Yeah, boat building. So right, so the question is though, what do we want to do this episode? We do have wonderful new shiny things. Again, as pointed out, many distractions. Yes, steam power seems like kind of a good idea because then I could boost up production of things. I'm not sure. I think these grain mills could definitely do with boosting up. Also, we could do with more people. So I'm thinking of expanding the town. We've got plenty of stone. I do kind of not want to destroy that stone. I don't mind destroying some of the earth crystals and bits and pieces because, yeah, you're still happily going on grabbing apples and down there. I will grab one of my wagons as well and say you can take jam and sell it at the food market as well, because why not? That sells for the economy window. Obviously, I explained at the start of it, and something I keep forgetting, it shows you exactly what things sell for and what they do. Jewelry, magic supplies, so it's all fantastic. And it's a wonderful thing to show you where everything is, so you can come down and go, oh, jam sells for red coins, that's fine. But it is also just easy to click on these and mouse over them, because you can see exactly, you know, I can go, well, I know that's ice cream, sorry, jam, ice cream on the brain, and I can just mouse over it and see what it sells for. But I do think I want more yellow coins. That's kind of something I'd like to get going, and I think you get that from selling base items from the looks of it. I mean, bread is obviously a good source, and sandwich is a good source of coin. So maybe we'll look at some sandwiches. How do we make sandwiches? Let's see. It's going to be a kitchen recipe, isn't it? Fish. I'm confused as to why that's called fish stew when it has no fish. Shouldn't that just be stew, and that one should be fish stew? Sandwich. So a sandwich requires bread, cheese, and cooked chicken. I'm assuming chicken's going to be a pasture. No, it's not. Ooh. Where do we get chicken from? Is that something new? No. Raw chicken. Raw chicken is produced by nothing. So we can't do sandwiches at the moment. Okay. So instead we'll build the steam power system and expand our town out here. So yes, let's not get distracted. Let's go do that. So I'm gonna remove trees. I'm going to leave the apple trees down there so that our worker can happily work on that. I'm going to remove those as well. And I think we'll do another double road, which means moving that. You can come over here slightly. And then we can... I mean, really, I should build a better village, shouldn't I? I mean, it's just a row of houses at the moment. I should build... Because they don't have to be anywhere near these markets. I kind of want them to be, because it makes it look better. But, in a future episode, I will actually go and build a village somewhere and make it look nice, put trees in and decent roads, stuff like that. But for right now, they're just going to be rows of houses, basically. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in a barn at the end of this road. Yeah, we'll put a barn in there, and we'll put a stonemason in there. Do that. You can take stone to the barn. So we have another, but we got plenty of stone brick anyway, but then I can move that and put in new houses. But I can put in some houses now, so let's 3. Right, and that will give us some more people so that I can basically upgrade these ones here. Let's put in more people inside these. Let's see, I could have a rail system here basically with a barn in the centre, delivering that way, this way and that way, and then a barn here, and the farms go to the barn and the rail goes back and forwards. But you know, although that would have been better, I kind of like that. I kind of like it. Works. It's visual. It makes you see exactly what's going on. It's. I like it. I like it. Okay. So bread is full. Remedies are not full. But I think that's purely because remedies take a long time. Okay, right, so you're gone. Bye. You can go and park back over there, and you can take stone to... Was it the machine shop, or was it... I don't know where you were taking stone to. That one. That workshop. Stone to that one. Need to figure out a better source of stone. We've got it required in a few different places. It's just doing random things. And what were you doing? You are taking leather to the workshop, and that's not working because we are struggling for animal feed. And still, wow, okay. These are still struggling to get resources. Wow. That's a little surprising, because both those farms are working flat out. Mind you, they can't actually get the goods out fast enough, so maybe we need to look at upgrading the belts at some point. Because that's the problem. The problem is transporting the goods. I mean, there's no point in upgrading these with steam because they just can't do anything at the moment. They're struggling to get their animal feed. You've got that, you've got that. Ah, yes, of course. Right, so this is going to back up and stop because our rail cart is going to be grabbing bread. Which isn't a bad thing because bread gives us gold coins and cooked beef gives us red coins. Not really interested in red coins, but more interested in the gold coins. So you're struggling there. Hello. What is going on? Oh, of course. That was outputting onto the wrong belt. That was foolish. So you had too much cloth coming in, right? Not that that particularly seemed to matter or harm it at all, but okay. Right. I'm going to grab another cart. There. Set it to food again. Food. There we go. So we've got 2 carts doing food now. So they'll grab the bread first, which is good. We want the bread first. That's okay. So yeah, I do want to put steam power in, but I don't know where to put it in. I don't know where it needs it. I mean, these are struggling for inputs, so they actually need more grain come into them. It's just these belts simply aren't fast enough to keep up supply. So that's what we kind of need to look into. I think we need to look into finding out a way to upgrade things. That will give us new things. That will give us new things. That will give us gold ingots and polished stones and stuff. Let's go with mana purification. Yeah. What is it? Advanced? No. Inventory box. We'll go with mana purification. Because the next form of the belt is magic belts, which is going to be complicated to make, but I'm sure we can figure that out. Okay, so we have a blockage here. Worker, can I get to that pasture? Because that cart is in the way. Okay. Let's fix that, shall we? Let's build ourselves... oh, we can put a fishing boat. Ooh. The work unit can travel on water surfaces and harvest fish. Oh, so it's just like a normal boat. It picks up, like a normal worker, just picks up fish and takes it back to a barn, I suppose. Right. Anyway, road ramp. What? Not sure how I want to do this. Hold on. Maybe like that. Yeah, I think like that. Right. And then we'll build a road ramp. Oh, there and there. Oh, I don't know if you can get up there. Okay, we will build it here instead. Then just put the road on top. There we go. Then you are to take animal feed to that pasture. There we go. Got a little roadway that can go over the top. So that wagon's waiting for leather to take to the workshop because we're out of books. Because we're out of leather, which is a problem. Things aren't working. Yeah, right. So What if we were to change this up a little bit? Wondering whether I could possibly have a mine cart system come around and deliver to them. That would kind of be possible, but I can't get it on the correct level because I'm already running at the 3 high on the barns. It'd have to be on the floor. Which isn't a terrible thing until you come to going up and down hill in minecarts, because they don't like that. They're not a big fan of going up and down hills. So can't really add another belt in here. Ooh, okay, so this idea didn't exactly work. We needed more. Well, I can, although it's very difficult to see in there. I believe I can do wrong. Oh, I'll remove that scaffold. Okay. Gonna have to stop that for a moment, put that in there, put in that like that. Okay, then I believe if I grab a splitter here, I can do that, which means that the final belt that comes down to the beef grain mill is also feeding that one, which is now pushing that up all the way. Okay, that's awesome. So I want to kind of do the same here as well, don't I? I want to have this top line feed this grain mill, which is not doable. I've got no way of getting that top line down to the correct level, get into this first grain mill. No, I don't think I have, or can I? I've blocked this in really badly. I kind of knew it looked good, but I knew building this sort of thing was going to be a pain if it went wrong. Fixing it or trying to modify it in some way is going to be a problem. I'm just thinking that if I had this one bit off, and then had that, yeah, I think I know what I'm gonna do. I know what I'm gonna do. So we're gonna change it up ever slightly. Grab an arch there. Have a look, see whether I used wooden arches underneath there. I don't think I did. So pause the game. Let's remove that. Oh, that's not gonna work because we're not on the outside line. No, we're on the second line. Okay, so no, scrap that idea. I was going to try and come in off the outside belt onto this one and then the top belt onto that one, but that's not going to work because we've got a middle lane there as well. Doesn't help. So I need to take this top lane and move it onto there, and I do not know how to do that. There's got to be a way to do it somehow. But I don't know. Is it wool? It's not. We're not struggling with wool. We're really not struggling with wool. We are just struggling with leather. So I can leave the wool one as it is and just have the leather one. Anyway, that's going. So now that's producing as fast as it can, and it's still not producing fast enough to keep this leather pasture going. So we're going to take the leather out of there and put it in there. So that pasture is going to be the first one that requires steam. Now, where do we put the steam? Let's actually get on to 20 minutes into the episode, get on to what I started with. Over here. Let's put the steam over here. Seems like a good idea. I do want to run it on a river. I mean, I don't really want to run that river across. I'll, split the island in two and then they could go sailing away. But no, we're going to expand this way. Let's expand this way. Let's see. So if we remove these trees and stone and iron and bits and pieces. So. And this is going to also require coal, so we might do our first mine over here. Purely dedicated to be a we need a river because steam power plants require water. Let's have a quick look here. Buildings. Steam power plant requires 100 iron plates, 100 stone. That's fine. Unfortunately, the steam pipes are made in a machine shop and can be sold as tools, which is interesting. And a steam pipe connector requires 4 steam pipes. Steam pipes are made in a workshop. Let's have a look. Workshop. Steam pipes are made from I don't see them. Are they? Ah, that's right. They're made in a machine shop. Yes, they're made in a machine shop. And they just require 2 iron plates, which is fine. Iron plates isn't a problem. Getting them out somewhere probably is, because I've got a barn centralised for them, which is a bit of an issue. And I can't really run that line down any further. I could quite happily run that line down further to do things, but I'm not going to. We're going to go up. We're going to I remove that grain under there. We are going to build another machine shop up here. So, and build another barn there. You're going to be set to steam pipes because they just require iron, nothing else, which is awesome. And then the iron plates can come out and that'll go. I'm probably going to need a second forge doing things. This is not an ideal layout. This is something that's going to be pulled apart at some point and redone. I think another load of episodes ago I said I was going to put the mining system up here. So that's a thing. But no. Right. I know putting this steam a long way away is a bit of an issue, but I don't think it matters the distance. I don't think. I'm not sure. I will double check that. So let me just be right back. Right. Well, I've had a bit of a nose round, and I don't think pipes distance does make any difference on them. I just wanted to make sure because I didn't want to put it miles away and then find out. I think you do need the longer the pipe, the more steam you require to fill it. But what I was getting at was I was worried that steam cools as it goes along and then doesn't become effective. So no, it doesn't. It doesn't. You just need a bit more of it, which is fine. That's not a problem. Anyway, let's get to it. Let's build ourselves a canal. Which can go that. A very natural looking canal there, isn't it? That's completely normal. Put a bit of an estuary down here, shall we? Look. There we go. Right, there we go. Right, so we have a bit of a waterway, and use out there. And we'll put in a steam power plant. Not enough population. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Let's put in 3 more houses, shall we? Not enough house base. Oh, of course. We're now getting to the point where we actually need to upgrade our base because we can only support so many houses. Right. Okay, so we'll upgrade these to all level 3. So, right, I'm going to tell you to grab that stone instead. And so 15, 50, 20, 25 houses we're currently at. And that would upgrade maximum amount of houses. Oh yeah, 25 out of 25. Right up there in the top corner, and I hadn't noticed. The next one requires cloth for level 4. We don't have any cloth. Interestingly, we don't have any cloth because I'm not actually storing any cloth. That's not good. I would like to store cloth in a barn. Yeah. Because otherwise I can't upgrade houses and other bits and pieces. So we need to find a way to that. And also, why are you not working? You have a pusher. That pusher currently has cloth on the belt somehow. Probably where I turn all of them around. Right, well, what I'll do is temporarily I will put in a barn. We'll remove that pusher there. We will run them along like that. And we will then say you can go to there, you can go to there, and then we'll remove that one there. Okay, and that looks quite horrible, but it does mean that we're now going to have a barn full of bits pieces, and cloth can go up to our other plant as well now, much better, much more efficiently. You cannot make wood wheels using that, so make cloth instead. There we go. Right. Okay, you are to oh, actually we'll use that 5 cloth, excuse me, to upgrade a house. Yay. Okay, so yeah, slight mishap there. This was not laid out how I envisioned. I thought it was going to be better than that because I think originally I had planned to have these spread out how I first built them, much larger, and then have like the but I squashed them all up, and yeah, it was a mistake. Anyway, let's get on to building a steam power plant. Doesn't matter which way it faces. Let's do... We'll do one. We'll do one. We'll do one. What happened there? It moved. Okay. That requires water and requires fuel. Now, fuel shouldn't be a problem. Let's clear out these trees. Mass deforestation. Completely mucking up the ecosystem. But, well, I've never seen a wild animal in this game, so I can't exactly say we're destroying their habitat. Right, and we will put in a mine, because mines have changed since I last used them, so it's going to be interesting. So, if we put in a mine there in the centre, basically, anything that's around the mine can be mined by the mine. It works the same as a forest, the same as a farm, same principle of thing, rather than randomly creating structures. So, randomly creating things. So, if I was to plant coal around this mine, so, you will then go and cut down that, and you require blue coins to work. What do we have that's making us blue coins? Is it the outfits? I believe it is. Yeah, that's our only source of blue coins. Oh, that's a bit of an issue. That means we might run out fairly sharpish, but we'll be okay. We'll be okay. Run this down here. So, and I'm doing it far away, but sort of. Working on the principle that I want to have it so I can expand this layer, and I'm already going to plan out exactly how I want it to be done. So we're going to grab a splitter, and that's going to go on the end there, and a grabber there, and that's going to grab the coal, and then the coal will go down into there, and then this will produce the steam. Unit currently producing 100 and has stopped because it's full. Right, okay. We have 79 steam pipes, right? So if we go into the power grid and click on steam pipes, we can see where we can connect them to, and we want to connect them to this middle pasture. So the first thing we actually need to do is put in a steam connector for this pasture. Not sure how a pasture uses steam to increase output. Are they just steam drying the animals? I'm not sure. And we do that. And I don't believe it requires a loop, which I think it would do. Oh, okay, if you hold the F key on the keyboard, you get the overlay of where everything's going and where. That's interesting to know. You are producing 100 and 200. Okay. And you are getting a bit of power. It wasn't the pasture, it was the grain mill, wasn't it? It was the grain mill. Well, let's add a steam connector to the grain mill. And there we go. That's now actually producing more than it can output, because it's now 334%, which is awesome. So that means we're also not storing leather in the barn as well, which yeah. We are storing leather in the barn. What am I on about? That is leather. I don't know. Okay. So this is working and not really using a great deal of resources at the moment. quite producing the full amount of power that's required. Let's see, if we go back into the steam pipes, then mouse over. Actually saying fulfilled 100 and 200%. I'm not sure how it's doing 200% fulfillment, but it is. So, okay, but yeah. So that is actually now producing enough to do things. It's just not getting the resources out into the pasture fast enough. But that's an easy fix. We can just build another belt, like so. There we go. Awesome. Right. And I am going to actually mix it up because I just want it to. We're going to do that. There we go. There we go. So, right. And there you go. Now you're getting extra feed, which is coming in and working fine. We don't have any iron plates in stock to upgrade the pasture. That's probably because this forge is not getting enough iron. It is. It's just the iron's taken a while to get here, but that's fine. I do like how the mines work now. I do like that they can just grab whatever you want. So you can put one mine down, surround it with coal, it will become your coal mine. And one bit. But the other advantage of this as well is that if I, for instance, wanted to build an independent forge for doing iron, I could put a mine down and I could have half iron, half coal, and have two grabbers, one grabbing iron, one grabbing coal. So it will just grab the iron or the coal out of there and supply the forge. It's awesome. Exactly what we're doing here, where we're grabbing the corn out of one side and grabbing the remedies out the other. So yeah, that's cool. Right, our bread's running low, which is fine, because then they'll start picking up the meat. Although you can only carry one type, can't you? So yeah. So when you obviously grab, the first one grabs the bread, the second one grabs a single loaf of bread. That's a bit of an issue. Unless I do this. Let all the carts stack up together, then tell that one to go, and then they'll all be very close together. And I think, no, because there's 22 in there now. So it's still not quite working. What were you set to grab? You're set to grab speciality goods, which we don't have any of yet. Right. Still not quite working, but is sort of getting there. I think running them a bit closer together is not a bad thing. Right. So we have steam power running to here. You are now struggling to get the resources in again, which yeah, wow. Right, so spreading out is a much better option than staying compact up like this. Spreading out is just so much better. Having one grain, one farm to one grain mill, and having a big gap. Oh, excuse me, having a big gap. So then, if you wanted to, you could have like 2 grain mills, and it's just. Oh, but yeah. Okay, so and this is working, and that was actually rather simple to split up, but it's all done now. What we need to do, we need to look into upgrading the base. We will need more houses. So that requires mana crystal, which is produced in the forge, which is produced by score books, which aren't doing anything because we have no leather. So we desperately need to look into getting more leather, which probably means gutting this out again and changing it around. I'm also really tempted to remove the forester and move it around. Lots of people keep saying, why don't I fill out the forester? All this gap here with trees, but he's got this stone here as well, and I'm not using the wood. I'm just not. He's completely full. He's not doing it. I have no heavy demand for the forester, so he's going to stay like it is. But I might move it up here or over here or somewhere, or build a forest for it or something. I don't know. But out the way, and then in here I could put in something different, something like grain mill, or I could actually move the grain all the way over here and somewhere. We could put grain wherever we want to. However, let's grab some fish. Let's grab some fish. So I want to grab a barn, which I'm going to put on. I'm going to put there, like so. Okay, and we are then going to grab a fishing boat, like so, and you are going to come all the way down here. It's a long way to go. You're going to grab fish, you're going to drop it off in that barn, and away he goes. Look at him go. Grab 8 fish at a time. Oh, watch out for those rocks. Watch out for the rocks. Nope. Apparently I can sail straight over the rocks. No problem. And then, and there you go. Okay. Wonder if they can deliver to on land, where they require someone on the coast. Grab water. You can grab fish. If I tell you to grab fish, what do? You just stop because you can't. Yep. Okay. So I was just wondering if a worker changes to a boat when he enters the water. But that's quite useful because that means that you can deliver things. I could build an offshore something if I wanted to. For the fun of it, you know, I could go, well, we'll build an offshore cake factory number 2, and then the boat can deliver stuff. Although it says fishing boat, are they just fishing boats? Workers, yeah. So yeah, they are just, so they're not actually transport boats. That's a shame. Well, I wonder if they can be. Hold on, stop. Grab bread, put it in that one. You say no. Nope, okay. Okay. No, fishing boats are just purely fishing boats. That's a shame. Would have liked them to be transport boats. That would have been cool. And right, so our second food cart, because they're now close together, is actually getting beef, which I'm not sure if it's a good thing or a bad thing, because that means we're going to end up more demand on our farms. But it does mean we are actually selling the beef now, so it's doing something. Right, you're still struggling to actually get any form of animal feed in because you're struggling to get any grain. Nah. Okay. Things are not quite going according to plan. I need to relook at this. It might be an idea to change this up have just had an idea, which I think I'm going to do in the next episode. Actually, I've got an idea to fix that, but we'll do that in the next episode. So we have steam power, very, very simple steam power, but can be expanded quite easily by running miles offside. We have our mine going on there. We do need a way to get this iron over faster here. Thinking I'm actually going to do this. Pause that. Okay. Oh, hold on, that's too high, isn't it? Yes, it is. So we need to come 3. So this was the correct level, and it was too high earlier on. Oh. There was a way to rotate that back again, but I just keep forgetting about it. And we want a pusher and a pusher and a grabber. So there we go. So I'm going to have that. So when this all does fill up, we're going to have a storage barn here with the iron in it instead. So we've got like a little buffer here. I do think someone else suggested that, so that's a good idea. Well done, thank you for that. And obviously this can go up and go around, and at the moment it's not filling the barn because that's just overflowing to here. But once this stops doing bits and pieces, because we will be full of iron, so the buffer will be there, which will be better. So yeah, that way obviously this can keep going for a little bit longer, and we can have a buffer, and then when demand kicks in, it's closer by, so that will work. But anyway, yes, I think that's where we're going to bring this one to a close. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this one. Hope to see you again next time, and until then, as always, have fun